So first, I want to say we recognize just how long this building has been needed. And I know for those of you who aren't going to get to work in it as active personnel, but are here to celebrate with your colleagues, I want you to know we as a community are so grateful for all the service that you've given to our community and the way that you've kept our community safe all these years, and having to do it in a facility that wasn't what you needed it to be for so long. So I just want to say that thank you to everybody on that front. This station is amazing, right? The Beverly Police Department in several sites has had to work in under 10,000 square feet for all these years. This is a 32,000 square foot building that has, and I know Chief is going to share some of the details, but from evidence handling to storage of equipment, to the necessary interview rooms and meeting rooms, and to a 21st century setup and layout for safety for everybody involved, people who have to come in and be detained. Everything that's built into the station is the way it needs to be and the way it should be. And so I want to thank all of you for making that possible. There's so many people to be thanked with something like this, but I guess we should also make sure that we thank all of our city councilors, past and present, who have stepped up and made sure that this building was funded, because it wasn't going to happen without that. And I know I'll be asking them to come up in a few minutes to join in the first ribbon cutting. I do want to just say their names. We have former city councilors Dave Lang, Jim Latter, and John Frades. Thank you all guys for being here. And then we also have some current city councilors, and if I miss somebody, please raise your hand. We have City Councilor Dominic Copeland from Ward 6, City Councilor at Large Julie Flowers, and now I'm going to ask, and City Councilor from Ward 5, Kathleen Feldman. And did I miss any city councilors? And City Councilor from Ward 1, Todd Rotundo. Thank you all. And wait a minute, just because he was the clerk, I forgot for a minute. Former City Councilor from Ward 2, Wes Slate. Thank you, Wes. Now, I also want to just call up briefly our, I'm going to ask Representative Jerry Paracella and State Senator Joan Lovely to speak next. And why don't we do that right now? Representative.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Great job. I was told to keep it under a minute, which I'm happy to do. No, it's just great to be here, and it's great to see a lot of officers past and present at this ribbon cutting. I know officers spent their entire careers in difficult circumstances, and it's great to see that Beverly has a first-rate police station. You all deserve it. We appreciate the service that you have to our community, and we're glad that you have a first-rate facility, and that Senator Lovely and I could have a little part in helping make this happen by providing some state funding. So it's great to be here. Congratulations, and thank you all.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. What a great day. This is such a long time coming. I want to just say my good friend, Nancy Frades, in the crowd here somewhere, reminded me when we came in that when we were in high school, graduated in 1976, we were talking about a new station then. It's a long time ago, but here it is. It's absolutely beautiful. Chief, congratulations to you and your entire department. So well deserved. Great to be here today. Thank you.
Thanks, Senator. Now, I want to have, we had a great team that built this station, so I want to ask Mark Lydon and Jonathan Rich and I guess Keith Mercy and Todd to come on up from our construction team, the owner's project manager, CBR Heary, the architects Castle Booz, and the construction manager, WT Rich. Would you guys come up? I want to have you thank your teams on our behalf.
Good morning, and again, I'm Mark Lydon, OPM with CBRE Heary. I was on the project from the beginning through the design phase with the team members. We used construction manager at risk delivery method, which brought the construction manager WT Rich on board early, which was a huge advantage. And one of the best things I think that CBRE Heary brought to the team was Dennis Basitti, who was our on-site all day, every day representative. Overall, this, in my opinion, was one of the best public construction procurements where the synergy between the designer, the CM, the OPM, and most importantly, the city and Chief Elisha and his team put together a hugely complicated and successful project. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure working in the city of Beverly.
Thanks, Mark. So I'm John Rich from WT Rich Company. We're the construction manager. I just real quickly, I want to acknowledge and thank the city of Beverly, CBRE, the owner's project rep, and Castle Booz, the designer. They were phenomenal partners to work with. We have a beautiful building here, and that's the result of all those efforts together. Really proud of that and really proud to be part of that. I also want to give shout out to our team. It is a lot of work. This was from foundations to completion. This was about 13 months. I don't know if it seemed quick for you guys watching it on the outside. It seemed like a long time for us. A lot of water under the bridge, so to speak. But our team was great. We had a general superintendent, my cousin, whose name is Johnny Rich. Not a lot of ingenuity in our family naming back then. And then we had a superintendent, Bob Retzky, who's actually recently retired. He's not here today. Tim Creed took over for him at the very end of the project. And then we had a great project management team. Andrew Farrell led that effort with help from senior project manager Davida Flynn. And then we had Anthony Visconti was on-site project engineer. They were phenomenal. And Steve Kudalakis was our MEP manager. And Jay McCloskey was the on-site leader. Who did I forget, Johnny? Probably someone, but Tim Rich. Tim Rich was here. But we had a great team, and I just want to thank my team because they worked really hard to put this together. And thanks again to all our construction partners.
I would like to begin by thanking our team and introducing our team. So project architect with us, well, myself, excuse me, as the principal in charge of the project for Castle Booz Associates. Keith Mercy, the project architect. We have somewhere in the crowd is Kevin Witzel, the construction administrator, and our two interior designers, Katrina Hay and Brianna Souza. Sorry, recently married. That's why I stumbled. The other part is, well, we're thankful to be partners with the city, with the Beverly Police Department. Proud to be partners of that, and wish the Beverly Police Department the best in their new home here, and hope it serves them well. Thank you again.
Thanks, Todd. This was a fantastic team, and it's great to actually build something. As a mayor, I don't know anything about building anything, right? But to get to work with a group that does know how to do that, and to work with the police, and Chief Elisha and Captain Devlin were involved daily with the project, and a lot of the department members weighed in and gave a lot of really valuable input on just how to do this right. So it was when you can build a project that comes in on time and on budget, and is fun to do. It's pretty great. So thank you all for that. And I do want to I want to make sure that I recognize all the people from City Hall that worked on this. And that's, as I said, Chief, Captain Devlin, our Commissioner of Public Services, Mike Collins, absolutely invaluable day in and day out throughout the project. As you know well, he always is. And also, I can't see my own writing. Also, Dave Gelino, our purchasing agent, Bryant Dales, our finance director, and then Kevin Hartunian, and after him, Stephanie Bellotti, as chiefs of staff for my office, working day in and day out on this project. So fantastic work by everybody. And then I also want to make sure I thank the people of Beverly, because you can't fund a project like this without all of our tax dollars, and the community's been incredibly supportive of this. And then I want to turn it over to Chief. But before I do that, I want to say we do have our friend and partner here from Cummings Center, Steve Drohosky. And, this is City of Beverly parcel, and the rest of this campus is Cummings. And to make this project work, it really had to be a shared effort to make sure we have proper access to the site. And the construction process can be a little bit, what's the word? A little bit, not upsetting. What's the word? The construction process for any project, it causes everybody to have patience. And Steve and his team have been fantastic to work with, so thank you, Steve, for that. Now let me turn it over to Chief Elisha, who has been an incredible partner in working on this project, and he's been an incredible leader for our department, and this department has done fantastic work in this community. Chief.
Well, this is obviously a huge day for us, and it reminds me of day one when I came down to meet Mayor Scanlon for my conditional offer, and Captain Negrati brought me in the building, and I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah. You know, what am I getting myself into? And 83 years ago, the department moved from City Hall into the old police station. Here we are now in moving into the new one. And that was one of the first things that I was tasked to do, was really look into building the station. At the time, Mayor Scanlon handed me some old plans from the project from 2004 that didn't happen. And when Mayor Cahill came in, one of the first things we talked about is getting this project going. So it's been a long time in the works. We're extremely grateful to the citizens, to the council, the mayor, our state representatives to get this done, the funding, and the citizens for backing us. I mean, everywhere I went, people said, you need a new police station. You need a new police station. We knew that the priorities for the city are big, and was just so glad to get this done. Again, it's a state-of-the-art facility, geothermal heating. We have 38 500-foot wells under the building. In the near future, we're going to have solar panels on the roof, canopies for solar to make it a net zero building. We're going to actually make money for the city on the solar. One of the biggest things we're looking forward to is a state-of-the-art simulator that's going into the second floor. It'll do de-escalation training. It's all computerized. It's firearms training, de-escalation training, working on mental health issues. It's about a $204,000 simulator. And again, Senator Lovely, Representative Paracel were able to help us get some funds towards that. We're just extremely grateful to be here. I want to reach out, especially the retirees. I know Chief Gasol's here, Chief Bouchard, Captain Peterson, Captain Negrati, like I said, a lot of the retirees that are here. I know you guys want a new building. I know that this is still your building. The retirees, this is still your building. Feel like this is your home. Come by anytime you want. Again, in the near future, when things lighten up, we have a huge community room to hold meetings. We have plenty of parking, so instead of being downtown where sometimes parking's limited, you can use this building. We have a state-of-the-art media facility, so we can BevCam come in and broadcast meetings right out of it. We're going to do departmental training for the whole North Shore, which is very excited to be here. And again, I want to thank everybody in the community, our counselors, the citizens, and especially the men and women of the Beverly Police Department. They're thrilled to be in this building. And one of the things I comment to people is, in the old building, every once in a while I'd walk into a bathroom, there'd be a piece of paper on the floor, or you go into the break room, there'd be pizza boxes. Yeah, it happens. This building is spotless. These guys are keeping it absolutely beautiful, and I think they're proud of the building, and we're going to keep it that way for the citizens. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief, and thanks for also highlighting all the sustainability piece of this building. The fact that a building that's open 24 hours a day, every day of the year, it's hard to get that building to where it's carbon neutral, and we're trying. The things that have gone in, the geothermal heating and cooling system, and then the solar that's not here yet, but you'll see going up over the next year, is going to be a big step in that direction. Why don't we do the first of two ribbon cuttings? And we've got a special guest who's going to cut the ribbon, and that's young Connor Beatty. Connor and his mom Amanda, you want to come on up here, buddy? You're not alone. We're going to bring a lot of friends up here with you. Connor's a second grader at Centerville School. Colin. His name's Colin. My apologies. So let me get that right. Colin Beatty, who is a student of Mrs. Mez's at Centerville School. And so, Officer Meza, I want you to help him be the ribbon cutter. But along with, please come up, Officer Meza, and Colin. And so in this picture, let's get all of our elected officials, past and present. Let's get the team that built this police station and everybody who is on the building committee. Would you come on up, please? Am I missing anybody on this one? Did I get everybody?
It's okay if you take down your mask.
Yeah, come on, let's get everybody in here. Come on in, Dennis, come on, please. Hey, Mike. Come on now. All right. all elected officials, past and present, everybody who built the building. Mike, get in here. We want to see it. Councilor Rotundo, since you're not as tall as Mike.
I'm challenged.
You're right here.
I am definitely the height challenge one here.
You ready, Cam? Yeah.
Ready to cut it there, Colin?
Hold the ends. Only on the ends.
Keith and Fudge, tighten that up just a bit. So
Keep going.
all right. Yeah, Colin! Woo-hoo! That's great. Yeah, come on in, Amanda. Amanda, remind us, Colin has visited how many police stations?
85.
85 stations. Wow.
Here you go. That's Colin.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Colin. Thanks, everybody. And now let's get everybody who wants to, who has ever worked in the Beverly Police Department or works there now, if you want to come up and be in this picture, please do. And family. Please come on up.
Again, all the former, current employees, the staff, this is for you. The building's yours. Like I said, this day forward, anytime you want to come and visit, come and visit.
Thank you.
Come on, Jay. Ready?
Yep. There we go.
Oh, that's a good one. So what we're going to do is we're going to be able to open up the front, the lobby here, do a quick walkthrough. The community room down to the back, the Sally Port is open. We have coffee and little munchkins down there, and you're welcome to join us. Thank you.
Little munchkins.